Grand Rising. Welcome back to my channel. Today is a special one today. Only because, like I said, I was just talking with, well, not really talking, obviously, obviously you got your little friends list, and like when they post shit, you comment on their stuff that they post. Um, yeah. What's mad for me is usually I don't scroll on certain platforms. You know what I mean? I usually just post what I'm posting or do my reviews, and then that's it. But then today it kind of struck me. It's been a while now, at least a couple of weeks. So evidently, shit's progressing, isn't it? Why am I seeing people going through the same types of turmoil? Like having their world ripped out from underneath them. And for the most part, all right, cool. I know that shit happened to me, yeah, but I grew differently. Even though it was hard, I grew differently. But then when you look in these people's face, especially people you know, like so many people is, well, one person is family, but not the karmic side. This is family that now I'm understanding why I never really saw him growing up. I get that. With what's been done to me and what I've uncovered, I get that. So there's no ill feeling there at all. Do you know what I mean? I just thought maybe they was just wanted to stick to themselves. Certain family members are like that. But obviously coming to the revelations of who my karmic family truly are. Yeah. So in that being said, and yeah, and he's putting up some posts, whereas before certain posts he was putting up was like cool, and then like that, I'm talking like that. Cause you give people praise, like these people put up their posts, you're like, yeah, cool, wait, tay. And then it goes from being, it's like there's no middle ground. It's literally like you don't see it coming type thing. They're all up there, cloud nine, and then the next thing you know, they're at rock bottom. But I'm talking a real deep depressive pain. I know I've been through it. So when I see it, I know I don't even need to see it. I can feel it. I can look at your face and I know exactly what you're feeling. And it's so sad. Why do people treat another human being that way? That's the problem with the universe. It's people with that energy that don't take accountability. Then people got to go. Because you know something, it's really funny, yeah? Because this person's post that I saw is my family. I'm not, and no, not if I remember that's done me any harm, because God hasn't told me any different. Do you understand me? So I'm gonna treat him accordingly, point blank, period. But it ain't nice, you know. Just because we never really hung out, but I knew him as a child. I used to always say hello to him. Do you know what I mean? I used to the door place we used to work at. When I did go out, I would see him when I was going out with my friends. Do you know what I mean? We never hung out, but still, that's still your family, so you still saw them. Do you know what I mean? When then to see him so sad, I was like, oh, cuzzy, like what? Like, what did I miss? It's like not laughing at the situation. It's like, what did I miss? Like, literally, it was like that. And then as I scrolled up, it's like every post after that for like the last 15 posts, I'm like, oh my days, really? I didn't think it was that bad because, yeah, and that's the problem. For the most part, certain people have an agenda. Now, because I'm speaking on here, I can say, um, I didn't mention any names, so I can express exactly what my gut was telling me. That was just straight sabotage. I'm so sorry. And to be quite honest, when that's another thing, when people are dishonest and they lie, Do you know how dumb and how pathetic you look? Because you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna get karma. Especially when the person did not deserve that treatment. Do you understand me? Especially when that person is a good person. They work long hours to provide for you. While you sit at home, yeah, you might look after the dogs. Do you know what I mean? It's like there's a divide. There's no equal give and take. There's always some type of imbalance in some way, shape, or form. And especially people that are predatory, I'll just say that predatory, because these people are the types of energies that feed off of that person's desire to be loved, to be treated like with respect, especially if they're treating you with respect. I know if I've already been through it, so I know full well, yeah. But not pushing judgment aside, because basically the person that done what they done to me, they're all getting karma, so it's all good, you know. But at the end of the day, when you don't have that mentality to see beyond that, that's when shit goes all the way fucking right. Do you understand me? This is why people end up in fucking addiction, alcoholics, on some type of fucking pharmaceutical. And 9 times out of 10, what happens? They take a little bit too much or they mix the wrong shit together, boom, they're gone. Well, that could have been prevented. That could have been prevented had people been truthful. Do you understand me? When people use people for their own self-satisfying gratification, you're gonna get karma. Best believe that you're gonna get karma because we're in judgment season. And I don't scroll on TikTok. And when I see that, I thought to myself, and I'm talking people of all ages, so it's not like it's like to a set genre. No, it ain't. It just seems like it's the whole perspective. Do you understand me? And it's disgusting. Literally, just because that's not what we was created to be like towards each other. Never. That's the thing. What do you think our ancestors suffered the way they suffered for us to come out and turn out the way we fucking did? Are you serious? So they put in all that blood and sweat and tears. They had it harder than we did. They had it harder than we did. And they sacrificed for us to walk here. And this is how you pay them. I guarantee you, there's pure of your ancestors in the ethers. Cussing. Do you understand me? I bet there's a lot of you out there. Some of you ain't gonna admit it because I know that. I know. There's a lot of you out there that have got the little inkling and I'm not said and they just ignored it. Raw ignored it. Do you know what I mean? Or you might have gone to inquire about why he's feeling a certain way. You might have got like I did. I went to the doctors. I went to what did I go? I went and got my ears tested. And it wasn't that. So it's like, how do you sit there and not say nothing? Well, but then again, for some people, I get that fully because we all know about those ones. So we're not giving it that energy. Point blank period. But yeah. And you've got to remember, these youngsters of today, they're not molded like us. No disrespect, but they're soft. I'm not sugarcoating nothing no more. I will never be rude. Do you know what I mean? I'm not derogative and I don't bully people. That's one thing I don't do. Do you understand? It's not in me. But some people, absolutely. You gotta remember, they didn't grow like us. They may act all streetwise and all down, but they have not got a clue until you just happen to be scrolling through just what I see. And I thought to myself, that could have been my child. Like, do you really think I want to see my child making posts like that? Are you serious? Oh, hell no. I don't care if I got walked to the end of the earth. Do you understand? I will do that if need be. I didn't get that growing up. So I know exactly how it feels. And there's nobody that can tell me any different. Because for the most part, none of you people had the childhood that a lot of people had. You understand me? Some people don't even speak on their childhood, and I get that. You understand? I understand that. But you gotta think to yourself, it was a different era when we was growing up. Why do you think this generation now, they're meant to be the future? More like they're gonna be the demise. Yes, sir. Because they're not mentally strong or physically strong. They might be physically strong as in like, yeah, I can pick up a gun and pick up a knife. Boo hoo, that's not strong. Real strength is going through hardship and still keeping a level head, especially when you're being attacked, and still keeping your focus. I had to master that shit. It was not easy. And these people are still attacking me, but I don't care because I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about what I observed because I was told to observe. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I observed something. So you're damn right, I'm going to speak on it because these are people that's on my friends list. So, you know, how hard is it for you to see someone going through some shit and just offer them a kind word? Do you know sometimes that's all it takes to change a person's life? But people are too busy focused on their own selfish, self-entitled agenda. That's what they care about. Why do you think the world's going to shit? That's why after you were so weak, you sold your souls. Do you know what I'm saying? You sold your souls. Newsflash. See, if you people did that in the era that you grew up in, what's to say on these ones that's behind? That's like our children on the children's age. They're finished. They're finished. You understand me? Because, yo. And the funny thing is, if after these things was out when I would never go near that at that age anyway. You understand me? Even as growing up, there's certain things I would not go near. And I didn't, even though my friends might have tried it, like to try things once, just to try something, but I never did. There were certain things no. Do you know what I mean? But this generation, ooh, when you're seeing, and the worst thing about it is, they don't have common sense. Obviously not. Because if they had common sense, they would not be fooling themselves thinking, oh, I can take X, Y, Z. At my look a bit age, when all my organs and my body hasn't even fully developed yet, my brain hasn't even fully developed to the full capacity. So when you do shit like that and you do it from too much of an early age, you know what you do? You turn yourself into a cabbage. Yes, you do. You turn yourself into a cabbage. Exactly. Which is why when you go through something that's minor to you, it's like the whole world's falling apart. Exactly. And it seems like, well, it skipped obviously my parents' generation. I didn't get it, but I gave it to mine. You're damn right. You understand me? Even my daughters are a big ass age. Don't get it twisted. When she was as long as she wasn't obviously kids black, we know this. But there's times when you're supposed to be there to support. That's your job. You think, oh, my job's until they're 18 and they leave my house. No, I got news for you. Your job ain't done until they bury you. Okay? Thank you. Because no matter how old you are, you can always learn something new. But nowadays, everybody seems to think, oh, I've reached 18 now. I know it all. I've reached 30 now. I know the world. There's people in their 60s. They aren't learned shit because they're acting like they're 12. What does that tell you? Okay. And that's the problem. And nobody takes accountability. That's why you still go around infested in, you're swallowing your shit. Because you're not taking accountability. Even when situations gone left. I can use an example. I'll use myself as an example. But I can't really because my situation was different because I had spell requirements that was different. I had different types of spells put on me. Do you understand me? that made me, it changed my way of thinking. I'm thinking like, nah, so I didn't have my own way of my own frame of mind, if that makes any sense. So when I was trying to coerce it through spell work, which is what I told you, be careful who you let in your energy. And it's not no joke. To you people are taking it for joke. If you look, you will see it's been everywhere. It's been hidden in plain sight. You understand me? Just like how now all the government officials want to come out and say, oh, this exists and that exists and that. It's been there. You understand? It's been there. And all you're doing, the same pain, the longer you stay in it, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have an energy vampire on you. In fact, you might be laying down with an energy vampire, you know? Because how can you go from looking like a perfect couple, you're posting, everything's great? That's because people have to lie too much. That's the problem. Everyone wants to take lies for the truth and the truth for lies. That don't make no sense to me. That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. I don't get it. But yeah, just to see his face, and I thought, oh, that's so messed up, because it was literally like, oh, it might have been a couple of days, but for me, that's like a click of a finger. Obviously, I don't go on there every day. That's why I say that. It's literally like me going to the shop and coming back, and shit's changed. But it's not just changed; it's gone all the way left. Like what? Like, did I miss something? Like what happened? I was waiting for my wedding invite. Like what? What? You know what I mean? Like, come on, people. And it's when you're in those states that it's easier for people to attack you. Do you understand me? Once you stay in that energy, it lowers your vibrations. So basically, you're just letting out your power. Do you understand? It's so sad. And the thing about it, do you know what's mad? Nobody cares until it's happening to them. Peep that one. Nobody gives a damn it's happening to them. They might pretend to say something purely because you're on their friends list. So of course you know that they've seen your post. But you notice people won't even say anything, they just scroll past, but then they will see that you've commented on someone else's post below theirs. They didn't say shit to theirs. Like they're stupid. Like this is how people are on this shit. Like it's madness. There's no need for that. Because what you fail to realize is, especially when it's unwarranted, oh my days. You might as well say like half the world's gonna be going through karma at one point. So you know when people lie on my name, I love it. Because I know me. So say whatever you want to. Because I know God's gonna bring that tenfold. He has already. Peep that. And it's how everybody's supposed to be. But for some, and the thing about it is, even if he hasn't said nothing to me, I know he knows about my karmic family because he's blood. Do you understand me? We have the same surname. He doesn't even put his surname on his. I swear to God, if I would, if I would have known that beforehand, I would have denounced that surname. Oh, you best believe that one. I would have denounced that surname. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Mm-mm. That's if that's my correct name. If that's my correct name. But yeah, it's just it's crazy. And then even my neighbor, the same thing. And usually I would go on like always like knock on the door if I'm coming in. I just say like, "Are you okay?" Do you know what I mean? If I see her parcels there, I pick it up for her, put it outside the door. That type of excuse me, swear to God. Mm. It's like I got a burp coming. That type of thing. And the wickedest thing is, she was doing the same thing. But usually she goes in her garden. I'll have a look. Obviously, it can go. The garden goes all the way around the back of the building, basically. And usually I can see her from my window. So usually like, I hang out the window, have a little chat. But I've not seen her. But obviously, every time I do come in, I know she does like to go out there. I will actually look at it to say like she's okay. Do you know? And I know she has her own medical issues, so I understand that. Do you know what I mean? So I don't pry and be like, oh, what's wrong? Da, 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 da. No, like if I see her in passing and she looks down, I'm like, oh, what's up? Like, come on, you understand me? And she did the same thing as well. I said, why would you sit in there feeling like that? That's not good. That's not good. But then, in the same sense, that's what these government people want you to do. Don't you get it? I don't understand. I know I'm not getting it. Like, are you guys asleep? Is everybody asleep? Oh, I know what it is. What's that word again? Mm. It's really like I never heard this word before, but I heard one person saying it, and I thought, let me see what that actually means. Honestly, I was like, oh, okay, cognitive dissortation. The world is walking around in cognitive dissortation. Do you know what that means? Anybody know what that means? Mm. If you know, you know. If you don't know, look it up. But yeah, that's an issue. You remember babies learn it, so you're just passing it down onto the next bloodline for those that have a bloodline left. Left being the operative word, but yeah. And you know what's funny? Is only when you see the first person will say that one kind word or respond to that post. This come up on my timeline, so yeah. Unless it's something offensive, I might just put like a like. Do you know what I mean? But when it's like that, why would you not give someone a few kind words? What is 1 minute out of your entire existence to give someone a kind word? But people find it really hard because they're looking for something in return. Make that make sense. That's not selfless. Do you understand me? And I understand that's why half of you are crooks out here. When you do shit like that, you ain't manifesting nothing. You best believe that one. You ain't manifesting nothing with that energy, with those characteristics, with those qualities. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So those that want to pretend like they are, we know what they're doing. They're stealing it from others with spell work, working with a little Lulu. Lulu Titi. That's what I say. Lulu Titi. Those who know what I mean. Lulu Titi. And that's fine. Like each their own in that sense. But you're crossing a line and you're crossing a boundary when you feel with your grandiose demeanor, you feel you have the authority to inflict that on another, especially someone that's not done anything to you. I don't think you people understand the level of karma like some people have got coming. And in all honesty, it is what it is. Even one of my own children is gonna be getting. She probably is getting karma right this minute, and there's nothing I can do. I won't do anything anyway because you made that choice. You made that choice. At any point, you could have turned it around. You could have made a constructive choice. You understand me? And I'm not about to go back and forth on the whys and the hows. That's just all long because that has nothing to do with what I'm saying here. You understand me? But it boils down to the same point. Because until you take accountability, guess what? Anything you do is going to fail. In fact, everything you do will fail. Guaranteed. You can feel it. I can feel it in the air. I can feel it in the energy. As well as my phone being hacked, and yeah, it is what it is. I really don't care at this point. Hack away ain't that stupid. I'm telling you now. Shit's going down. It's like all your senses get heightened. And for the most part, some people must think, oh, it must be lovely being like this. It ain't. You would have thought, to a degree, absolutely. But then there's the other side of that shit. And it ain't pretty. Oh, no, it's not pretty. It ain't pretty. Because you know when people send you spiritual attacks, you know when people send you evil, like, yeah, you can shoot yourself. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Do you know what I mean? Hence why my bracelet exploded. That's twice now. Mm-hmm. And you know, they say this is like the calm before the storm. It's like, even though everywhere is so quiet, it's like you can literally feel it in the air. You can literally feel it like, how would you word it? You look like a cobweb went across your face. It's like that, but on like that part of your skin. That makes any sense. Like, so it'd be the soles of your feet and your hands. Just like weird things like that. I know it's really random in it, but yeah, just weird things like that. It's like you've got senses all over the place. It's like, what? For the most part, I'm like, what? Shit, can you imagine if I was drinking and still taking drugs? Jesus Christ. Hey, but this, do you know what I mean? God damn it. And do you know what the worst thing about it is? Oh my days, this is how you know. Because everything, 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 spiders, flies, gnats, bees, wasps, hornets, everything, dogs, cats, birds, every animal, everything is like, it's like I don't know if it's your energy, like it's the vibration. I think it's the vibration. That's what it is. Because there's something to do with the bees. Is it the bees or the wasps? And I don't like those things. I'm trying. I'm trying. I don't like those things. I don't like them. I think it's a bzzz. I just don't like that. Which is why when my ears was ringing, I found it difficult. Even though I understood it, but it just kept making me think of that, and I didn't understand why. Why would I be thinking of that? And I got stung twice. I think I had an allergic reaction. You don't want. That's a whole nother story. But yeah, I got stung as a child, and apparently I had an allergic reaction to the bee sting. So me and bees and wasps and things. That's one thing. It's literally they just kept coming and I'm sat there like just doing this. Sitting there, I was like, do you know what? I can't do this shit no more. I go walk around with the bloody, you know the what do you call it? The I don't know what you call it. That stupid hat thing that they wear. The beekeeper, the big net thing, mosquito net. But yeah, I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to it. Especially when you don't expect anything about it. It's not like I know. It's like you expect the bee to come up to you and say, Hello, high vibrator. Hello. Not like that. Hello, high energy, high vibrator. Vibration. Do you know something? That's been happening a couple of times as well, actually. I've been speaking, I've had the word, and the minute I've gone to say the word, something else come out, and I'm thinking, there's something in that. Because I don't do that. There's something in that. Obviously, it's either a projected thought or I'm picking up what someone's thinking. Yeah, I can do that too. Mm, I can actually tell you people that you can actually go and ask, and they will tell you. But yeah, it's madness. It is madness. And for the most part, I know someone still mention my name because my ear is still going. But I know it always happens when I do a live, and sometimes just randomly, and I know. But yeah, you just hear everything. I'm not used to that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not used to that. I ain't used to that. I ain't used to that. It's like you smell everything, you hear everything before it's even in your vision, and I'm thinking, what's that I'm hearing? Thinking, is that my neighbor? She's on holiday, and I'm thinking, where is that coming from? It's probably coming from down the road. Like, it's in here. I'm thinking, what's that? Gosh, but it's a good thing. I don't know, maybe because I use those. It could be that. Ah, hey, 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 hey! I found these bad boys. I got these bad boys. You need to put down the cotton buds. Cotton buds. You need to put down the cotton buds. Put down the cotton buds. I swear. Listen, I've always had problems with my ears ringing. I never knew what it was. And so I used to always like shove shit the cotton bud down my ear. I think I shoved it down too far. So I'd always get, it was always this here trickling in my ear, and I didn't like it. It felt like something was crawling in my ear. So I had to always keep cleaning up my ears. But it kept ringing, 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 ringing. And I thought something was on my ears because I used to go to drum and bass raves. And I used to stand in front of the speaker, you know, like the I used to love that. So yeah. But when I think about it, there was times where it got bad. I didn't want to even go into that one. That's not for life, not for my life. But yeah, basically, I did try this when it first came out, but it wasn't like this. It was rubbish. It was just like the stick. There was none of the I'll just show you. There was none of the There was none of this on there. There was none of that on there. It was just like the raw stick. Yeah, and it was like you get the stick. Put it this way, for what I paid for one was almost twice the price for what this cost out of order. Bang up, bang out of order. No, actually, you didn't get one. You got two in like, but it was in one pack. I believe I paid almost £20. I ain't even joking. I swear I paid almost £20. So my neighbor showed me this, and I went and got this, and I found out the price. I was vexed. This was even £10, and you get. Hold on a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get eight packets, and you get the discs. Is this a disc in there? Yeah, there was not this in there before. So this basically goes. It's got a little thing that you push it through. So basically, it sits in the middle of the disc. So when you put it over your ear, like I know because I did too. Because I got a thing about fire. Yeah, because I almost got burnt as a child. But yeah, it stops the ash from dropping because you're probably gonna get paranoid thinking, "Oh, it's gonna drop in my ear." It won't because this obviously, but this, oh my! And I did, no, I showed it. I only showed it the second time I did it. Because the first time I did it, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, "Oh no 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 no, what's that? Do you look like you cut up like uh, cocoa cocoa butter soup?" But it looked like the pear soup, that kind of like brownie seafood kind, but it was thick. But this was hard. I was like, hold a minute, that didn't come out of my ear. It fucking did. I was like, hold on a minute. I actually took a video of it, yeah. And the rest of it was all dusty. But the first time I did it, I felt embarrassed. Like, what the hell? Like, no. But it actually, it's weird because it actually sucks it. The smoke, I don't know what, the smoke was loosen it. And I think because how you block the bit like this, it's like it turns into like a Hoover. So it literally draws. I know you wouldn't think that because I thought to myself, how the hell is that gonna pull out anything? Like it didn't. I couldn't comprehend the two. But when I tried it, I was like, oh, I need to get me some more of those. Oh yes. And I paid almost £20 for one. And then my neighbor found a whole box for £7. I should have went back to goddamn, where is it? Not Ren Johnny's. What's that other bloody shop? A shop like Ren Johnny's anyway. But yeah, use this. Once I use this, my ears felt. Oh. I was warned, but I didn't listen. It is what it is, isn't it? You know. But yeah, these are Amazon. Amazon. These are amazing. I'm telling you. And you probably only need to do it depending on what your wax is like. Like, I don't know if if you've got like real bad, if you get ear infections, that's serious. You probably need to do it every couple of days. But if it's not that bad, if it's mild, probably once at the beginning of the week, once at the end of the week. But it's always better to do it after you've like bathed or showered because obviously the steam from the bath or the shower helps to soften it. So it actually makes it dry up even quicker. But if you do it like just on a random day after you've been in the bath hours ago, it's gonna be that dry. You might have to do it twice, and that's long. You understand? But yeah, these are really. I might do a little experiment. I think I already did one, didn't I? I think I did a I might have been wasn't very good, but I did a video. Yeah, but what I'm trying to say to you is once I use this, all that trickling, all that it stopped. I was like, no. Seriously? I went to bed. I woke up, usually I wake up and my ear all feels like sticky and I can't stand it. So straight I'm like with the cotton buds. But yeah. Oh, I love these things. Love, 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 love. Only got and they're safe too because it only goes down to a certain point because it's got a protection thing over it. Yeah, so it can't actually go like how cotton bud could go down too far. This can't. Do you understand? And all you do is hold that bit, and the minute you light it, it sounds like popcorn copy. Yeah, pop, 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 pop. When I heard the pop, 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 I started jumping like, and my neighbor's like, no, 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 it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. I literally flew off the city like, what's that? Do you know what I mean? It sounded like, bzzz. Yeah, and I did fit, but yeah, this is amazing. But the point I'm trying to make, it's helped, and I've not needed to use another one, not just yet. Do you understand? So obviously, I obviously done a good job, and it all stays in there too. Do you know what I mean? So there's no worry of anything spilling out, and it's not like that anyway, unless you got some next level air problems going on. But yeah, these are freaking amazing. I recommend these. Like I said, nowhere else is selling it, but Amazon. Why does my hand keep itching? I know where else I get itchy hands for some reason. Maybe could summon it, but yeah. It's because people are too. They hold on to, and yeah, another thing, they hold on to resentment. Like to me, that all right. I'll give you an example. Yeah, all right, cool. Because of how I grew up, yeah. All right, I did hate my mom. I can admit I did hate her. I'm not gonna lie, I did hate her, but I would never harm her. Yeah, I might cuss her out. I did that. I ain't gonna lie, but I never would harm her. But not in this day and age. People are beaten at the moment for less. That's how rife it is. And why is that happening? Behaviors learned, innit? Obviously. So you're just gonna pass it down on to the next generation. And then the next generation. That's if that generation. We'll probably outlive their generation. I know I am. Fuck that. I'm gonna outlive their generation. Hell yeah. I mean, why? Because I don't eat meat. That's another thing. Give up meat, sugar, anything, and that's gonna be hard. That is. Don't get me wrong. I think I do like. I'll have a treat probably once a month. I don't eat biscuits, cake, chocolate. Obviously, my red velvet. That's a treat once a month, but it's freshly made. It's not in the factory like Tesco's. And that's not good for you. But I noticed that I did eat some chocolate and it did give me a spot, which is good because that means that's what was caused on these problems in the first place. And I don't have any of these issues. Do you know how good that feels? Do you know how good that feels? I don't think you do. And all I did was change my diet. And I made I have a little, I'll show you. Because people just like to assume, that if you're not as old as them, then you can't really know that much. And I only made this because my nan told me about this. Not even my mum, my nan did. But I used to see this in her house. And I used to think to myself, what the F is that? But it was a different thing. She had one that she would drink, and then she had one for like if you had like sprains or bruises or shit like that, or laceration, whatever the case may be. And this green shit, and it used to stink. But this is what you drink. Did I win it this morning? I can't remember. Anyway, this. Ooh. This, it alkalines your body, which you need it because when your body is too acidic, it does shit to you. That's what gives you like the swelling, inflammation, like the stiffness, the like backache and shit like that, joint aches, and you know what I mean, things like that. And I've been taking this since a spoon every morning since last year. When did I start? Just before Christmas, I think. Maybe the middle of November to the beginning of December. Give or take a day or two. But yeah, this is all I take. One of this every single day. And I kid you not, the medication I take for is it alcohol? Because obviously I was alcoholic. I don't take it. I ain't taken it for months. And you know I know because God told me. But I wasn't sure. I was a bit paranoid because I know the shit I go through if I don't have that tablet. I can't digest anything, and I didn't understand why. You know, but taking this, it's been like 5 months. Yeah, about a good 4 or 5 months now since I've not taken those tablets. And the doctor said to me, Miss McBean, you're gonna be taking these for the rest of your life. Am I? No. Because what I had left from before I stopped taking it, I gave it to my neighbor because she has the same kind of thing going on, but worse than what I had. So I said to her, "I'd just get you instead of dashing it in the bin." Do you understand? So I gave it to her, and she used them, and I didn't think nothing. You know how good that feels? Oh, and we can all get there. God didn't want this for us. It's not what God had planned for us at all. Why do you think shit's gone on the way it's going on? Why do you think there's all these natural disasters? Shit ain't even funny. And I ain't just God's wrath either. That's some of our ancestors. I kid you not. That's some of our ancestors. And let me tell you, it must be the summer for itchy hands, isn't it? I've been noticing this for a couple of days. Maybe it's a change of the weather in the arm blood, you know. But yeah, anyway, back to the topic at hand. So yeah, do better in it. Do better. I did manage to fix my bracelet that I broke. Yeah, look pretty. Look at this. Pretty, isn't it? This is expensive, you know. These things, this was more than these. I'm pissed. Like, look how tiny it is. I know. What's a little bit to somebody is a lot to me. Yeah, but it's pretty, but yeah. I literally got out the shower. You know, you go to pull the towel around you like that. And this went, I was like, oh, for F's sakes. Again? So hopefully this one will last. They're good though. Everybody should have one of these, especially your chakra ones, because your body will basically tell you, uh, if you listen closely enough, your body will actually tell you which one of your chakras is out aligned or may need more work. Mm, yeah. And then you go on to the rest, you do the numerology, and you can find out your destiny, find out your birthright, find out what path you should have been on. And I guarantee you, you would have had the intuition, that thought would have gone through your mind, and you just didn't realize that that's what it was. I guarantee you. But what I'm going to do is, to make it simple, I'm not going to do it here anyway. Definitely not. Because obviously, you know that they're stealing the content, reporting the video. So no, I won't be doing it here. So I'll schedule it anyway. Not sure when, because I got other priorities, but I will, and I'll write it all down so that it's all broken down, so that you get it quicker. That makes any sense? Because you know, this is one of these things where, because no, we don't really want this kind of knowledge out. I'll just say that. When I was getting the books from the library, obviously you only get a certain amount of time, so I'd have to bring it back, and I think you can only renew it once. But when you bring back the second time, you can't renew it again. You have to like leave it for a period of time, then come back for it. So I said to her like that obviously I'll wait this time and then I'll come back for it. So yeah, when I came back for the book gone. Yes, that's what they're doing. Same with the Bible. I first went and got this Bible from the library first. Someone's talking shit over my name. Stop trying to put spells on me. He that dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge, my fortress, my God, in Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver me from the snare of the fowler, and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. True shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, or for the arrow that flieth by day, or for the destruction that wasteth at noonday, or for the destruction that wasteth at midday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Because thou hast made the Lord my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitations. Therefore, no evil will fall by thy dwelling, for he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and the adder, the young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet, because thou hast set his love upon me. Therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in struggle. I will significant and dedicate in my discretion. I will rest with him in the house of the Lord forever. Amen. God, that's what you have to do. I know someone's trying to project some bullshit. You just gotta pray that shit away. love and light. Pray that shit away. Now, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm going to map it all down. Obviously, like on, I'm not into doing multiple. I want to just do it one time. That's it. Boom. So I write it all down, all neat for people to understand, and I'll just show it to you. And then you could just take a copy and then go your own route. But don't bother going to the library. Buy your own books. You understand? Buy your own book because it's like they have certain people, what you call it, on a watch list. Why? Made that make sense? Why? They know why. We know why. I'll keep it to myself. Kind of there's certain things that you can say, and there's some things that they don't like you to say. Let's just say that. I get that. But they have no authority. Sorry. No authority at all. Because this is the same knowledge and information that was stolen from our ancestors anyway, that they've been hiding. They know what's going on. They know what's going on. And it's all coming out now anyway. I've been seeing, but listen, don't believe everything you see anyway. Do your own research. Because for the most part, it's like they're trying to, the same way how these lower energy people have been doing a little stupid magic. What do you think the government's been doing all our life? Filling our head with illusions, putting a veil over our face. Do you understand? That shit's been obliterated. That's why they want to keep people low vibrational. I don't think people understand the amount of power you withhold once you raise your vibration. When you what's it called again? The Kundalini. You know what I'm on about, innit? I can't remember the name of it. Kundalini something. Yeah. Someone asked me about it. I was like, what are you on about? And then I looked up and I was like, oh, you know when you hit that? Game over. Game over. And I saw something. I think, hold on a minute. So, one word. Environment. If you know, you know. Environment. This environment was strategically put here to keep people trapped in a low energy field. That's how they have control. You understand me? Once you break out the matrix, like I did, and I gladly say I broke through the matrix, these people want to try and put you back to sleep. Oh no. Once you wake up, ain't no way in hell you're going back to sleep. Unless you end up back on drugs or alcohol, and it ain't gonna happen. Trust and believe that one. It ain't gonna happen. And I still walking, riding my bike, living my best life, doing me. And enjoy myself doing it. You know what's key? What solitude does for you? It teaches you about yourself. Trust me, you gotta face all the ugly bits instead of just letting all the nice bits shine. And I had to do that shit. And let me tell you, I faced some demons. In fact, I had to defeat a three-headed demon. I had to do that shit on my own. I didn't get no help. Okay? No help. I had to do that shit on my own. What I was told was, yeah, it was a three-headed demon. And what did God say to me? He said, oh, it attached you from the environment and the people you was around. That was done deliberately. I never had the clue, but I wondered why. I could feel this weird energy, and I just didn't know what it was because obviously my mind was somewhere else. You understand me? But look at me now. Take a look at me now. It's not an empty space. You just gotta laugh. It is what it is, isn't it? But yeah, that's what I want to say really. So if you want to steal this content, go on about your business. Me the business. Me the business. Because I know who the hell I am. And so does God too. I know who the hell I am. And so does God too. I know who the hell I am. And so does God too. Yeah, do you know what? I'm not sure if I did take some, but I'm gonna take some more. Yes. Oh, that's what it was. Actually, you know something? If you cannot get would it really matter? I use brown vinegar. I can still buy white vinegar, but they only had that vinegar at the time. Apple cider vinegar is better. Yeah, but I heard, is it white distilled vinegar? And you can get them. They're not that expensive, but the apple cider vinegar, I, that's kind of hard really. Because if you buy it online, you're better off getting more. Probably because if you just buy one, that's pointless because they're gonna charge you for delivery. But if you go in town, you're paying double the price. Yeah, you're paying double the price. So you got kind of at the odds in today's society, especially with pricing and shit like that. Like, woo, you got to be seriously resourceful, or better still, cut out certain things out your diet, like I have. And I'll be honest with you, have you ever returned for meat? Oh my days! Oh, mm-mm, I ain't saying nothing. I don't want to ruin that. If people do it, that is the best way to go. And God's gonna say the exact same thing. If anything, He will tell you until you can get all the other nutrients that will cover the nutrient you get from the meat anyway. You understand? Because certain things you can't even get over here anyway. I'll tell you one secret. CMOS. I know they sell it in the form that I seen. I bought it once before. I did a video about it. Yeah, it was all right, but it was somebody else's that they added to it. Now, the best way to buy it is in natural form. My ancestors told me blatantly. They blatantly told me. I'll show you. I will show you. Yeah. This is the quickest way back to health. I bought it in the. All right, then I did buy it in the jar from purely because I didn't know where to get this from. Because every shop that I went to never had this. I actually found this in the packs. Is it packs? The Hala butcher shop. They had it like raw on the wall, and that's why I found it like this. And you just use a little bit. You can boil it to soften it. You can even blend it and mix with shit. And this, when I used it in the jar, because it wasn't obviously as potent as this, it probably took about 2 weeks to kick in. But you got to remember, this is raw and natural, so it's gonna. It's just. It's better you just, even if you just boil it, wait for it to soften. Don't touch with that water. Oh hell no! Keep the water. Please believe. Keep that water. Did you remember last year that picture on my YouTube profile picture? I noticed I need to clear out my skin again. It was this. I'm telling you, my skin was like, oh, like I had like foundation on, like flawless, like, oh, that was my makeup. But yeah, it was this. I believe that this in a natural form would be better purely because there's no additives in it, which is also good for your insides. I don't think people understand, like, and it builds muscle. You build muscle within a week, brethren. Oh, don't play with me. And I do believe that this diet that I stuck to, I'm still doing to this day, ain't nothing gonna change. I truly believe that it helped heal my stomach also. Honest to God, it helped heal my stomach. I promise you. Because I've been taking medication almost 20 years. You got to think to yourself, most people, once you take a medication for 20 years, you ain't coming off that shit. No, you're not. Because then you're going to need another one to counteract the after effects you get for taking that bullshit for so long. Do you understand me? And that's what I was waiting for. And not saying I was scared, but I was kind of nervous. I was thinking to myself, what's the adverse effects I'm gonna get from this shit? And I was terrified about puking and having diarrhea and going into hospital. I was terrified, and God was like, "No, you're healed." And He said, "Don't ever doubt me again. Don't ever doubt my word." It's not that I didn't believe, but you got to remember, I'm the one that's being sick. You understand me? I'm the one that's got to stay in the hospital for days at a time with the tattoo just like I'm Jesus on a bloody cross. Do you understand me? Like, nah, I know what it feels like. But unless you go for it, you're never gonna understand exactly how it feels. Do you understand? But yeah, this. Yeah. So yeah, I can be your go-to how to get yourself back in how, but you have to eat right as well. You have to cut certain things out your diet. Honest to God. If I can do it, you can do it. Because it was not hot. And I listen, I love sweeties. I love cake. I love Haagen-Dazs. I love my red velvet. I love my carrot cake. I love my sweeties. And I love Chris. I love munchies. I've always been known for my munchies. Anybody that knows me knows Tilly's always got some form of food in her bag. No, I don't know more. I had to change all of it. And that is what also helps to raise your vibrations. I promise you. Because up until me getting attacked, I manifested butterflies in 24 hours. Don't play with me. I manifested butterflies in 24 hours. You understand me? The night I went to bed and I told you the results, that's what I want to see because that's what made me happy. I went out, I think I went to town and came back, and there's like 5 or 4 butterflies. I swear to you, if you look back on my YouTube, back to last year's summer, you will see the butterflies. I videoed it. I literally was crying. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I couldn't believe it. I was like, am I seeing things? I thought it was fake. I thought like someone's broken in and planted shit in my house. Like I was proper booky. Like what? I took the house with a hammer. Like don't play with me, you know. And I ran back into the kitchen like, oh my God, it's real. I did. It was so funny. And it's like, I was like, I did that. Oh my God. And it was 4 different ones. That's what got me. But I did ask for that. I asked for them. So I didn't ask for them all to be the same. I want to see ones I haven't seen before. And that was ones I have not seen before ever. And from then I fell in love with butterflies. I have no idea why. But yeah. I'm yet to figure that one out. But yeah. I have a thing for butterflies. And I never knew I did. Weird, isn't it? It's really weird how when you put all the attention on yourself, you know what? Do you know how much it makes the world a better place? I swear to God. And the thing is, I just cut off people that wasn't good for me. Point blank period. You got to. You got to. But I think the hardest thing for a lot of people would be is abstinence and celibacy. Not even masturbation. You can't do that. You can't do that. Because that is grade A first class demonic. It is. And yeah. Oh. You want to see me taking this in it? Yeah. You can smell the vinegar. I put apple cider vinegar, garlic, ginger, and every herb I could find. Especially thyme, rosemary, oregano, parsley. Am I missing anything? But put it this way, everything I put in here, obviously I've written it down because I've been taking it since last year. And it's done me benefits. And I even vlogged it like I was like, oh, this is day this is day that, this is day blah blah blah, this is day blah blah blah. And it was nice. And I looked at the changes. Like I never had look, fuck about. Go on my YouTube. Last year I shaved my hair off. I never had no hair. I shaved it off. It was growing really, really bad. If you see, like, where did this hair come from? I don't understand. I know it's wearing plaits, but I don't understand. Like, obviously it's great coming up because obviously I've had it tied back in it. But when I comb it out, it's it's on my shoulder. It's like, oh, I never had no hair. I was bald. I actually put a picture of me with my bald head. And obviously, when you take a picture of your bald head, you cannot alter the date and the time. You understand me? So you've got the raw date and the time. I took the picture is at night time. You understand me? I didn't want it to show too much. I kind of sat like not really in the dark, but just with the TV light. So yeah, I was a little bit insecure about that. It was cold as well. Yeah, but it's going back now, and it's really, really thick. I swear to you, like my hair was never this thick. Like if I did this, hair would come out. Hair doesn't come out. Do you understand? If I did that, like it would just literally just crumble, and I'd be like that's my hair. If I did that, you see hair between my fingers, and all that is I just changed my diet. That's all I've done. Now, that's funny because when I thought I was living good and eating, I know I kind of contradict to myself in it. Kind of because I did say that chocolate and sweets is one of your 5 a day, but that's just my way of me. That was just my way of excusing myself for eating it constantly. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, cakes, gatos, I did. And because I'm not big and fat, people just assume that I'm bulimic or anorexic. No, boo boo. So I can guarantee you, I eat more than most of you. Facts. Now that I don't give up meat, it's better now. It's better now. And I feel healthier too, because you know what it is. You know when you eat meat, and all of a sudden you go to sleep, and you gotta go somewhere. I be in places dropping asleep. Oh, it's bad energy. It's bad and it's low vibration energy. I promise you. Because the minute I got all that out my system, oh my days. Even going to the toilet was everything was different. It was like, have I woke up in a new body? Like, what's going on? Like, yeah. And it's like because I couldn't believe that I'd reached this sorry, I just burped there. I'd reached this plateau. I never dreamed I would see this far down the line, honestly. You know? Yeah, shit went left, a lot of nasty shit happened, but I healed. I'm over it. I don't hold no ill feeling towards anybody, you understand? And I'm trying to be a better version of myself every day. And that's what you're supposed to do. That's what we're supposed to do. You understand me? Lift up your fellow woman and man. We're not saying lick their ass. Do you know what I mean? But allow the hatred, allow the bitterness. When you hold, when you hold on to animosity, that makes you sick. That's where cancer comes from. Yes. Pent up resentment. I promise you. Do you know what I know? God blatantly taught me. And I believe God over anybody, any day of the week. Because people lie, energy don't. Repeat that one. People lie, energy don't. But yeah, fuck about. I know you kind of get used to the bitterness too. It's like I get used to no sugar. I didn't think I'd ever say that. And the sugars was killing people too. But it was killing me. And I tell you why. Because I like a lot of sugar. I did. I was terrible. I'm not gonna lie. Looking back now, if I carried on with that diet, with what was going on with my health, I was on. I'll show you my medicine. Well, this ain't medicine. This is vitamins. This is vitamins. Yeah. This bag would be full of tablets. I literally was taking between 16 to 22 tablets a day, and that's just vitamins. That's vitamins and supplements. So yeah, I changed my diet. I stick to that routine. I make sure I get my rest. I ground myself. I did all the things my ancestors told me to do. Now I'm telling it to you too. Understand? And that's all I did. So when people was trying to fabricate stuff about, yeah, you're doing X, Y, Z, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm not lying to anybody. I'm not cheating anybody. I'm not abusing anybody. I'm not stealing from anybody. And I'm sure as hell not gang stalking people or doing smear campaigns on people or stealing people's identity. I don't do those things. I don't need to. I love myself. I love me. And that's the problem. A lot of people don't love themselves. They don't truly love themselves. They allow like the hardness or the hardships in life, like the betrayals and the wicked shit done by people and people that's meant to be family and loved ones, and they let that turn them. Take me as an example. I've got every right under the sun to hate every single one of those people in my family, even my siblings. Every single right. Once it's exposed by what they all did. And I don't. And guess what else? I didn't want to seek revenge. Because I know they listen, they went and got a reading and asked the tarot reader if I was doing spell work. And she said no, blatantly. Peep that. Do you understand? I don't need to. I kept my word. I stood my ground. And I'm still going to stand my ground, regardless. So you must have thought, oh, let's steal her money. Let's steal her identity. Sure, that'll break her. I asked my sister, the same karmic sister that said to me one day, she slipped up one day, and I just make you laugh because I find it funny now. I find it funny. She went, fucking hell, Taylor. And I was like, what? Because I was sick at the time. I was going for a hard time. She went, no matter what we do to you, you always bounce back. I beg your pardon? No matter what we do to you, you always bounce back. By the time, I didn't really think nothing of it because she's a drinker, she's an alcoholic. Her mouth was just open and worse just. So I let it go of my head. But it was a dig. But I was sick at the time. I was going through a bad time. So I just didn't really pay any mind to it. Boom. Now this is all this has come out. Now I know why she said what she said back then. But I'm the crazy one. I don't drink and I don't take drugs. I can do any drug test, any blood test, any urine test. You ain't finding nothing in my system other than a little bit of tobacco and a little bit of cannabis. That's it. No pharmaceuticals, nothing. Nada. And I could do a drug test any day of the week. Keep that. So this is why people are getting karma, because when you want to slander people's name and destroy someone's reputation purely over lies, over jealousy, you deserve every bit of karma you get. I didn't need to seek revenge. Don't get me wrong, I wanted to. But you don't see these arms. Wait, you don't see these arms. You don't see these arms? No? You don't see these arms? Okay. 20 push-ups every morning. How about that? Can you say the same? But I'm the pauper. I'm the mad person. I'm the drug addict. I'm the terrorist. I'm the prostitute on OnlyFans. Lies, 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 and lies again. My light proves that. If I was selling my body on OnlyFans, that's giving away my sexual energy. That's going to deplete me. And it's going to turn me into a karmic. Understand? You got to hold on to your energy. Hell no. Yeah, I could go viral. In fact, I've got a little bullet. I ain't touching that either. Nope. Because God said no. You understand me? So I'm sticking to it, practicing it. That's what you call growth. You understand? Spiritual growth. Think outside of the flesh. Think in spirit, not in flesh. Don't you understand what that means? I didn't at first, don't get me wrong. Yeah. think in spirit, not in flesh. Because this is what is weak, not spirit. Peep that. Anything can wrong with that. But yeah. Is there anything else anyone wants to know? Oh, I tell you what, guys. Have you heard the advertising for Lion's Mane? Try it. Oh, like now, I think I've I know I've got OCD. I think I have ADHD. Yeah. Since I've been taking this, sometimes when I talk, it's like I'm trying to cram in loads of things. Like I'm 5 people. It's like I forget I'm one person. It's this. I'm telling you. I swear to you, it's this. It's Lion's Mane. This shit is amazing. And ashwagandha. I bought the. I tried the gummies is shit because you're paying like £20. No, it's almost £30. Yeah, it's almost £30, and you only get 30, so you only get a month's supply. Hello? Oh no 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 no. These, what they call a month, funny enough, is 60, and these are like £6, about £6 7. I think I paid about 18, 17, £18 for two. But I went to Holland and Barrett, and this one, this was the actual one I bought in Holland and Barrett. But it's vegan, isn't it? Goddamn £30. They took up. Yo, I want my money back. Piss take. And this one, I think this one got 120. Yeah, this one's got £120. This £120. This has got 120 in them. Yeah, and this one's got 60, but almost £30. I was ripped off. What do you mean? And also iodine is good for you, and turmeric. The natural, the better, innit? So yeah, and the best thing for you to do is invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. It would be the best thing you ever did. Because I mean, I invested in myself. I think we should have the true colors. Yeah, do you know what he said to me? He said, I like the old you when you was broken and you was easy to abuse and manipulate. Sad, innit? It is. Ain't never going back there. Oh, hell no. I got plans. Even with all the shit that's been done to me right now, I don't business. When I tell you, I'm relentless. This is who I am. This is how people have always known me to be. That's why my family put me on drugs in the first place, giving me speed as a child, spiking me my drinks. You understand? So I'm not crazy. It was done to my big sister too. She admitted it. And this is after they pimped me out as a child and sold my energy to God knows who, you know? So yeah, I had anger issues. Can you blame me? But I would never put my hand on my mother. You mad? Because I used to go to Sunday school. I used to go to church as a child, and I remember seeing that sit in the Bible about what is it? Do not put your hand on your mother or your father. That's the biggest sin you can commit, and that stuck in my head. I never would. I wanted to. Yeah, I wanted to uppercut that bitch and fly kick her. Yeah, I did. What she did, I would have every right to, but I didn't. That's why I get good karma now, and I knew it. From your parent is driving you to put their hands on them, something ain't right. Shouldn't it be the child driving you to beat them, not the parent driving you to put your hand on them? And I never did. So you can imagine. And I never did. And because I'm smiling and I got myself out of a dark hole, depression, panic attacks, anxiety, complex PTSD. You understand me? As well as my alcohol problems, medication with that. Come on now. I did this myself. So no one can take credit for anything. I'm not what are they called? Is it incapable, incomparable? When someone gets power of attorney of you, I'm able-bodied. That's another fraudulent corruption agenda. Why? Why? That's why karma's in the house. Karma's in the house. Ooh, karma's in the house. Do you know what I do now? I don't know. I just turn things to jingles. I don't know. It's just something that's just in me, and you just got whatever it is. From when it's positive and it's constructive, let it flow. Let it flow. Don't hold it in or worry about uh, what others might think. Who cares what they think? Do you understand me? So when I wasn't drinking, I was just using this drink. I was using this bottle to put water in. I never had a glass bottle. And yeah, I just drink pure herbal tea. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I fell in love with is it Arabica beans with espresso? Oh, no one ever told me about that before. Oh, that shit tastes good. And I never used to like coffee, oddly enough. Yeah, it's literally like I'm a whole different person. I don't eat the same things I used to eat. I don't hang around with the same people I used to hang around with. I don't go the same place I used to go. I don't dress the same way I used to dress. Even just little things. I don't know. But yeah, like I feel very like what's the word? Is it bohemian or eccentric? One of the two. Yeah, and people might be calling me, what is it, a hippie because I wear crystals. And what's that? Why is that your problem? Why would that bother you? Okay. So yeah, and it is what it is. But yeah, it's ooh, right me then, bloody hell. Let me just move it. Yeah, I'll do it like that. Can you even hear it? Because I don't even know if this even works. If it don't work, I'm sorry. I didn't know. If it don't work, I'm sorry. But yeah. So it's about getting your rest, your meditation, your prayer, your spiritual cleansing your home, and it's be mindful of who you go around. That's another thing. You know what I mean? Even now, I still see people's face changes, but that's why I keep my sunglasses on. Mm. Funny that, isn't it? There's this video I need to get because I knew this shit was going on from time. Something wasn't right. So why did I see? I'm watching a video. I'm watching a news reporter, uh, English lady, and as she's talking, I thought it was mascara under her, like her eyelashes bit, because she was like flinting. But as she's flinting, her eye was moving. I'm thinking, eh? When I look properly, why did a fly drop out of her eyeball? Did she ate? Yeah, they've been around for time. I don't know why people's acting like it's new. It's not. So I noticed these things when how old was Reese again? I had Charisse done almost 20 years, blatantly. I can even remember what I was wearing, where I was, what kind of era it was for me in those years. Yeah, I can remember like it was yesterday. But then other things you gotta dig. Obviously there's a reason for it, innit? Strategically. That's just how I don't know. It works. But it changes in it because everybody's is different. Not everybody gets it the same way. It's like not everybody will absorb information the same way, you know. But if you've got a good rapport, you should be able to get through to anybody. I mean, I was the worst person for communication. I was never taught communication. So it kind of came out probably a bit like that's a bit like it probably did, you know. And that's then you recognize these things and you think to yourself like, I don't really like, especially when people say, "Oh, are you a man?" It's like, are you taking a piss? Yeah, you get some people like, and you can say that's just bitterness, but I don't let it bother me. That's how people like gauge to see if you're insecure, if you got hang-ups about yourself. Nah, throw that in the bin. Listen, God made each and every one of us perfect in His own eyes. Do you understand me? He made us all individually perfect in His own eyes. So stop chasing on perfection. Because that's like a slap in his face. Which is why a lot of people's going to be getting karma. As sad as it is. I've had karma before. Don't get me wrong, when I was low vibrational. But it paid my karma deck as far as God's concerned. So that's a good thing. Which means I keep my nose clean. I don't trouble people. I keep myself in my lane. You understand? I don't rob, steal, or kill anybody. And I sure as hell don't lie to people or lie on people. Like some. Hence why they're getting karma. But yeah, try it. Try it. You'd be amazed at the difference. And if you stick to it, to me, for me, that's the quickest way. But mind you, if you have any type of if you know you got karmic debts, then you need to deal with that shit first, because you can't expect people to shield you from your own karma that you brought on yourself. That's not gonna fly. And if anybody you try and involve in that, you're just gonna add more to the plate, and that's wrong. And people like that, I can't stand. Absolutely can't stand. And I refuse. I will not associate or engage with anybody in that energy. Point blank, period. And like how God said, free will, this is me exacting my free will. Ain't nothing no one can tell me. The one thing you can't do, you can't bully me, you know. If the whole community couldn't break me, my own family couldn't break me, or my demonic exes couldn't break me, what's to sit on you people? So stalk all you like, don't bother me one bit. Because I knew what's coming. So I'm secure in that. Ain't nothing gonna change. So I'm good. Really good, in fact. Super. Happy in my own skin, at peace with myself. That's something nobody can take from me. Nobody. You gotta get past my legion of 1,000 angels first. And then you got the archangels. And then you got my ancestors. Oh, and then you got the Most High. Really? I beg a bitch, please try. I beg a bitch, please try. Yes. So yeah. Oh no, I ain't got time for you people. I'm not bothered to waste my breath. Zero time at all. Now you know that all the shit's backfired. You know it's coming back to you, don't you? Ain't nothing you can do, and there's no way you can avoid it. It don't matter where you run, Just remember one thing: the recording angel saw everything. Karma don't miss anybody, and karma don't discriminate. So yeah, I'm blessed, content, happy, at peace. Love God, love myself, love my soul tribe, and that's it. Point blank. Period. Love God, animals, God's creatures, all that, and that's it. It's the people that's the problem. That's why I'm more drawn to animals than humans. Yeah. It's like the vanity, like you just can't help yourself. You let things, you let emotions overtake you, especially those that are supposed to be setting an example. Age doesn't come with maturity. That much is evident. I think I've shown more um maturity than all of you that's been attacking me put together. Because half of you is like my mother's age, half of you is almost like my grandmother's age, and she was almost 100. Yeah, until they took her out with spell work for her money. But hey, they're getting karma for it, so don't bother me. It's like it's really funny. Like the minute I say certain words, people disappear. The truth stings, doesn't it? We all gotta go for it. We all gotta go for it. You know, we all gotta go for it. And what you need to remember is there's no getting out of it. You might think you're big, bad, and stubborn and bulgy. I promise you, God always has the last word. Yeah, so we know something's coming. That's why you lot are trying to ramp up your attacks, ramping up your lies, getting your little YouTube compadres to lie on my name. Defamation of character. One thing God knows, he doesn't know bully. He's trying to tell me that I'm cyberbullying somebody. You got a lawsuit. You wait and see. It's coming. And you little stupid gang stalkers. Nobody cares for you. Nobody cares for you. It's like you're so insignificant. It's like you're like a speck, which is same thing in it, non-existent. So you don't get no energy. We're not gonna make you people relevant. You'd like us to? Nah. Get your own channel. Do that on your own channel. You understand? For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemy. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen. Love and light. God bless you. Love and light. Yeah. Suicide spells backfired. Heart attack spells backfired. Involving other people backfired. And at this point, it's beyond laughable. And the sad thing about it is the fact that people like you want to waste your life on negativity makes no sense. Now, maybe if you grew up through that kind of negativity, what I grew up with, yeah, that's if you could get through it. I can guarantee you, after you would never, never. So really, you came for the right one. You sure did. You shouldn't listen to the lies they told you. You should listen to the truth coming out of my mouth. But people chose not to, and that's fine. Ain't gonna hold you. Dead. Even my eldest, dead. Can't talk to me. Mm-mm. Yeah, I forgive her. That's my child, then I forgive her. But where us having a relationship, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. And I'm not obligated to. That's my free will. And I'm claiming my free will all day, every day, 24/7, 3 to 5, 6. Even trying to tap me in the astral realm, trying to offer fake apologies to try and trap me into a spiritual agreement. Failed. That's why your karma's not up a little bit, still a little bit. That's what's at your karma over the edge. You had the audacity to try that shit, which just shows how weak some people truly are. Yeah, the honorable thing would have been to come in my face and own your wrongs, and then I could tell you to fuck off. But to actually be that delusional to believe you can get a conversation out of me after what you did to my children, you're lucky you're still breathing. If I had my way, yo, you won't even like the conversation I had with God. You think you're dark? You don't know darkness. You don't know darkness like I know darkness. Trust and believe that one. You don't. But I do. That's why I can have both. For you, it's either one or the other. Why is that then? Take that with the Most High. Take that with the Creator of all things. Even your poopa. And I said it nicely. Your poopa. Your papi. Would you call him daddy? Oh no, I don't want to say that daddy because that sounds like Diddy. Ooh. But yeah, they are. They're literally Diddies in England. Straight up and down. He's doing all the same activities, just without the stardom. Hey, boy. And I kept quiet for far too long. I can't. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's nice to have foresight. It's funny when people think they can block it with spell work. That's funny. Especially when you think they're cloaked. That's funny. Especially people that believe they know the way you think. You don't. You know the low vibrational way of me thinking. You've never known the spiritual side of me ever. Until now. Nice to meet you. Put some respect on my name. I won't repeat myself. And they knew it too, hence why they keep jumping on and off the line. But it's cool. Do you, innit? That's what you do. For the best part. But hey, if it floats your boat, it floats your boat. If it floats your boat, it floats your boat. If it don't, it won't. It don't, it won't. If you know, you know. If you don't, oh well. It feels like a jingle day. Yeah, do you know what? Yesterday I said something, and then I flipped on YouTube, and then this woman pops up on what was it? Some old black lady. What's she called? Something. She takes spells on people. Some old black lady, nice looking old little black lady, and she raw said that the energy is somber, and that was around 11 this morning, about 11 o'clock this morning. But if you look on my live that I did at like 4 o'clock in the morning, I said that. That's what I felt. I thought, I know it's not my energy. It's just what I felt in the air. It's like, yeah, it feels really like somber. I wouldn't say it's at the exact same. I was like, oh my days. That's what I love to be spot on. God told me you're spot on. Psh. You think you can? Do you think you can piss down my leg and tell me it's raining? I'm gonna be like, oh, where's the umbrella? Really now? Mm. But hey, whatever floats your boat. And that's what helps you to not sleep at night. Do you? But you will never have any power or control over me. Nah, nah. You can't even control your own life. That's like the biggest insult if I ever did hear one. But I maintain my life on my little pennies. I maintain myself. I'm not out there stealing from people, using people's identity, fraudulently signing people's signature. No, that's not me. DNA don't lie, boo boo. But camera footage does. Smile, you're on candy camera. Smile, someone's on candy camera. Oops, did I let out the secret? I'm gonna let the cat out the bag. I'm sorry. Not. Big showdown. Between maybe the next, I don't know, 40 hours, maybe even a week. Really, you can't stop that tower from falling. I put it again this morning actually when I was sat in the park. I just didn't do it on here, I did it on another platform. And I pulled all the same cards. And I had a standing ovation. Don't get me twisted. So yeah, what am I gonna eat? I'm gonna have some I think I'm making a vegetable curry. I've got chickpeas. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Yeah, maybe. Oh, I don't think I have. Maybe, possibly. Fish, mackerel. Preferably olive oil. It's good because it's good for your skin, it's good for your eyes, and it's good for your hair. Oh, my legs are aching. That's from bloody meditating for too long, innit? Oh, I feel tired. Not surprised it gets so goddamn early. So yeah, you weirdos in the comment section. Is your life really that boring? Now that's what you can do. Just come in people's life just to talk shit. Okay. Do you? Cause I don't care. Do you? Cause I don't care. Actually, there you go. Gone.